Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday's market wrap-up here at TGO, Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and I appreciate the flexibility from my members this week. We're going to be doing our Analyze Your Trade and also Accelerated Retirement webinar here at 1 o'clock Eastern because I just got back from being upstate New York with Regeneron, or outside New York City actually, with Regeneron. My buddy Intake, former Blue Angel and commanding officer of the 1st Joint Strike Fighter Squadron for the Navy, and my Marine buddy Lips, who fell on his head twice in his life, apparently. Once to be a Marine, and then he got out and flew A-10s for the Guard, I believe, and back to Hornets in the Marine Corps. But we had a great time with the clinical operations team at Regeneron. Great group of folks. Had a great time with our Spaghetti Challenge and our breakout, and really looking forward to maybe working with you all again. Quick shameless plug: if your company is looking for a great keynote speaker or some interactive breakout sessions, or you're really looking to take your execution to the next level, you can obviously reach out to me directly, and we could set something up. So great time with Regeneron. Starting to look at 1 o'clock today, we're going to take a look at one of my Captain Kirk trades, right? I call Captain Kirk trade something where we're boldly going where nobody's going right now. And Brazil's kind of been beaten down at part of the emerging markets, but I think if Donald Trump wins, the Bovespa is going to have a rip-your-face-off rally, just like our markets did when Trump won. So we're going to talk more about this in our member session this afternoon, but keep an eye on the EWZ. We had a big pop last week as investors are betting on the Donald Trump guy is going to win here. So nice big pop, and I think it's going to see even more of rip your face off rally. We'll talk about that at 1 o'clock, guys. China, a lot of interesting stuff going on with China. We're still and knee-deep in a trade war, and we don't even have a meeting for our next brief. We're going to take a look at a bear call spread on FXI that's out the next Friday. That's up about $2,000 right now. So bear, where is that? I think that's in what portfolio? Yeah, 43.5, 44, risking $4,900 to make $2,600. Really nice looking trade. We're going to look at closing that one out here shortly and putting on another one. It is time to pound FXI into the dirt. Amazon not looking so good. I'm getting kicked in the teeth on an Amazon weekly bull put spread. Not good news yesterday that Chinese spy chips are in Apple and Amazon phones. The same Apple that wouldn't unlock an iPhone because of a terrorist attack because of privacy. Has all sorts of spy chips for China in there. So Amazon's getting absolutely obliterated. We're going to talk at 1 o'clock, maybe holding on to a current bull put spread we have in one of our portfolios, but it broke the 50-day moving average. Easy for me to say. This is a falling knife right now. I would not do anything on Amazon except grab some popcorn and watch. When something breaks down like this, folks, it's not fundamental. Jeff Bezos didn't change his business model. Even though he increased the minimum wage the other day to $15, that was more altruistic. Raising the minimum wage to $15 for all his employees, that dude could find that change in his couch. It's not going to impact earnings. So that's not why Amazon is going down here. Now it's a momentum trade. It's had a hell of a run, but folks, we're going to see 1850 before we see 2100 again anytime soon, which we will most likely around November when everybody starts Cyber Monday, Black Friday shopping for the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. And bond yields. Bonds, the 10-year or the treasuries going up to some significant highs here are also going to hit global markets. So stocks fell. Yesterday's government bond sell-off ripples. And tech stocks. Tech stocks are pulling shares lower. So this is kind of tech rec part Trois. I think we had a part two. It seems like every 4 to 5 months we have a tech rec, and now we're due for one. Amazon usually gives a head fake in those tech recs, folks. Like, hey, sympathy, and then we're not a tech. This one ain't. This one is more of a sympathy and is going to be a little bit deeper. Like I said, we'll see 1850 on Amazon before 2100. U.S. unemployment rate, the lowest level since 1969, plus or minus a year of my birthday. We have not seen the unemployment level this low. Payrolls rose to seasonally adjusted 134. That's, of course, Democrats will seize on this. The smallest gain in a year. Was it a gain? Yes, but it was small. Okay. And we talked about, let me slide this over here, treasuries. The 30 years broken out, and Jeffrey Gundlach, another guy who, of course, after me, predicted Trump wins and the market rallies, and also after me predicted Facebook would implode along with the other fangs 4 months after me, is saying that stocks and bonds are going lower together. I agree with that, and we need to be hedged. We'll take a look at our ExxonMobil position here as well, and also CSX. Last week we put on what? A bear call spread on CSX. That is also up $2,000 right now. So if we're if we're looking to take our max loss on our Amazon weekly options bull put spread of around $4,800, that's negated by the CSX and FXI bear call spread. So not a super week, but in a week like this when you're seeing a hell of a lot of red, it's nice to be a break even, which is good. And we have to talk about volatility. We're actually going to maybe, you ready this? Strap yourself in. Look at, well, let's bring up the VIX. Look at the VIX. The VIX is up, wow, 1674, almost up 20%. What did I tell you? This time last week I said when volatility is cheap, you buy it. When it's expensive, you do what? You sell it. So at 1 o'clock, guys, we might even talk about maybe getting bearish on volatility. The market's at an inflection point, folks, right here. The S&P is at the 50-day moving average. Last time we had any sort of near-death experience, we plunged through it, went back up, plunged through it, went back up, and leg higher. We've had a couple head fakes towards the 50-day moving average that never came to fruition. This one did. If we get some serious massive sell orders into the close, I think you can cut this market action and paste it right up here. September, October, folks, always the most volatile months in the market. And then I think what will help the market a little bit is tomorrow Justice Kavanaugh being confirmed after being absolutely obliterated by idiots on the left and just nearly destroying the fabric of this country and just turning our idea of fairness on its head. Anybody can come out of the woodwork and make unfounded accusations, uncorroborated by everybody. And now the same FBI that Democrats love because they were committing treason against Obama now suck because 5 days. It wasn't enough time. The dude's got 6 FBI investigations. This is the 7th. They went and did their job, and now the FBI sucks according to Democrats, which cracks me up. At the same FBI that in 24 hours, James Comey said in 24 hours we reviewed 650,000 of Hillary Clinton's emails. Did anybody believe that? Well, a lot of people did, apparently. All right, guys, I got to go. I got to get ready for 1 o'clock. So we have a good FXI bear call spread. We have a good CSX bear call spread. And we might look at legging some iron condors on these. And we have I have a crappy Amazon bull put spread. I mean, 1997.5. Who knew? Christ. So, but like I said, Amazon now is a popcorn trade. If anything, I'd be getting, if I didn't have a Jan 21 Amazon on, I'd be using this pullback to get into that. But I'm going to sit on my hands now as far as the front months. Okay? All right, guys, I got to run. I'll see many of you at 1 o'clock. And again, thanks for your flexibility this week. Have a great weekend. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and God bless.